Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Render. Wanted to do an update on this because I think at this point of time we're at an absolutely crucial level, which is the level around $5. And so far it doesn't look too great, and that's a bad thing. All right, that could actually lead to a crash. So that's why I wanted to do a quick update here. I don't think it's over yet, and now I'll talk about the full technicals of Render right here. In this video, and hopefully we can actually reclaim some sort of a level here so that we can actually stay on top of this level instead of losing it, because losing this level for Render would cause a drop back down into $4 and $3.5, which is a pretty big drop. So we'll talk about that. The fundamentals I don't think we need to talk about too much. I still think regardless of this, Render is a good project, and once we actually do see some more bullish circumstances in the markets, and once we actually see a sustained bullish AI narrative instead of just a bit of a pump ahead of the Nvidia earnings, then Render will 100% rally. But that's not the case right now. All right, Bitcoin, it's at support, but it's relatively weak at that support, and there is no real AI narrative. I mean, AI, it's now in the top 5 in terms of narratives, but it's very correlated to the market. Right, there's no real strength for AI specifically. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the big thing I want to talk about is the level right here around $5. Now, if you go back in history, the main key level we have right here is between 4.85. I would say, you could also say it goes all the way down to this level right here at 4.25. I disagree. I think the main level we have, the main support level we have, is between 4.85 and $5. And even a little bit higher. All right, so that is where we are right now. Now, what we did ahead of the Nvidia earnings 2 weeks ago is we actually pumped above that. All right, so that was great. We actually got a significant bullish breakout. You can also see that right here. We had a massive resistance level here. We struggled with that, and then we actually managed to break above that. And then you can instantly see break above that level, and you can rally. We rallied a total of 27.5%, which is great. Like that's you can get an amazing trade out of that. You can make some good money from that. But then after the Nvidia earnings, we got the sell the news effect, which was to be expected. But what that meant is that we dropped all the way back down to $5, held it initially because it is such a strong level, but now we've broken down below that, and that worries me. Now, like I said, I still think we are actually on top of 4.85. So we haven't had a full bearish breakout, but we do, if we want to stay stable here, if we want to stay relatively bullish, what Render needs to do is it needs to break back above this level right here between 5 and 5.15. And it needs to do so relatively quick. I would say, like, if we're looking at the 3-day time frame right here, I would say it has to close above $5 at least in the next 2 days. Do I think we can do that? Yes. Would I buy that? Yes. But for now, I think the best thing to do is to play the waiting game. Unless you're in a position already, but then I cannot say what to do because it depends on what your plan is. So for me, I think Bitcoin will find support. So I think Render will be able to get that reclaim above $5, and that we will be able to at least consolidate on top of that. I think that's most likely. But if I want to trade this, I would first want to see that breakout above $5. Otherwise, you're just betting on this being a fake out. And with Bitcoin still being relatively weak at this point of time, which, like I said, I expect that to change, but it's not the case right now, that's too risky. So yeah, be careful. Be careful with Render. We need to reclaim this level. I think we'll be able to do that. But if we're not able to do that in the next couple of days, I think we'll drop back down to 5.25 at the very least, with the risk of seeing a cascading effect all the way into 4 and 3.5. 3.5 seems low. I don't expect that, but still, it's good to be prepared for that. So those are my thoughts for Render. I will keep you updated on this once we actually have some more information and once we have some more clear closes. But for now, that's what you need to know. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.